¿Cómo estás, everybody? This is Splattercat with the next iteration, the next episode, the next part of our Let's Play of Tropico 4. I hope you're all enjoying it. I hope that the things that I'm showing you in this video are being helpful. I hope that they've helped you get into the game as much as I enjoy it. Tropico 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm really happy that Tropico 4... Some people were a little irritated when Tropico 4 came out. They felt like the game didn't have enough new stuff. I'm not too hurt about
Presidente, may your children be many and your camels always healthy. I want to discuss trade with you.
He wants us to export weapons. I'm going to dismiss it for now. We do have an iron mine, which is just... This is a huge iron mine. The resource quantity here, we've only used up about... like 13% of it, 14% of what was originally there. I am going to go ahead, and we have some extra cash. I'm going to increase its efficiency. That cost us a good grip of change, but I'm thinking in the long run, it's going to be good for us. It also means that as soon as we tap this out and we run out of ore, we can bulldoze this and just get rid of it and our pollution will drop, which is also a goal.
Peace and love. Let's build something that will get us on the way to a greener, healthier life.
She wants us to build a botanical garden, and that's an idea that I can actually get behind. I'm thinking a botanical garden is a good idea. I'm thinking... Well, let's not worry about that right now. I'm getting sidetracked. My ADD is taken over, and I'm just bouncing all over the island. And I've already forgotten what I was working on. A botanical garden. That's what it was. So I'm going to wait for our next export cycle, I think, because we've got about 20 grand right now. But, yeah, we're in the negative right now in terms of our budgetary report, so I'm spending a little too much. I'm going to slow my roll a tad as El Presidente. And as with many people, when I have a fistful of cash, I like to spend it. I don't like to sit on it. Who does? Can't take it with you, that's for sure. So you might as well just throw it up in the air and have a party. Or give it to charity, if you're feeling particularly generous. But I tend to be more generous with myself than with others. It's human nature. Let's see here. A garage is overloaded. Hold on. This garage is overloaded. Okay, okay. That's fine. So you can see we've actually made everybody just ridiculously happy right now. Our overall respect is 85%. When was the last time you ever saw a president with 85% approval? People are loving us right now. The US, however, is not sending us aid, so let's find out why that is, because that's a little strange. Maybe it's because we finally broke... Yeah, we're finally making enough money, I think, to where they aren't bothering us. Our relations with the Middle East are abysmal at the moment, which is disappointing. I'm thinking that the best place to put this botanical garden, I think it's in beautiful. I think it's in beauty objects right here, maybe not. Attractions? I forget where botanical gardens are. So I'm just going to tab through everything here and just eyeball it all. Botanical gardens. There it is. So it's $6,000. And I don't remember if it beautifies the area. Let me go ahead and check the tooltip real fast. And I've completely forgotten already where the botanical garden was. I think it was luxury attractions. So I think I want to place this in an area with lots of green. This does not increase my beauty. This actually is kind of reliant on it. We'll put the botanical gardens next door to all this. There we go. That'll be nice. Nice little botanical garden, and then I'll help get the eco people off my back. We have a lot of shanties right here, so I'm going to assume that they want some housing here. I'm going to go ahead and throw an apartment block here. And an apartment block there. Those are costing me 6 grand a piece. And if I can fit it... Nope. Oh well. We'll put an apartment block right there as well. So we've got 3 apartment blocks. We are exporting to the US now, so that should help with relations with them and get those 2 missions done there. Now we have a decision we have to make. We have to decide what we want to produce from our chemical factory. Our first option is that we can produce medicine. So it says side effects include sudden death, slow and painful death, and sudden, slow, and painful death. But the service quality of all our clinics and hospitals will jump by 20. We don't have any hospitals yet, I don't think. I'm going to build one pretty shortly. I just kind of forgot about it. Or we can produce nutrient additives. And it says, why produce chemicals when you can produce additives that are just as useless but can be sold at a higher price? I'm thinking we're going to forego money at this moment, and we're going to make this a medicinal plant. So we're going to pump out pharmaceuticals. We're going to consider ourselves somewhat of an Ireland at the moment. Many people don't know that. Ireland...
Two foreign tourists have been abducted and are being held hostage. We have already lost tourism ratings because of the incident.
Alright, so... we have some options here. We can pay the ransom, which is the easy way out. We could take a chance and send the army to free the hostages, which I'm kind of thinking about. We may pull an Israeli action here and just kind of raid the place. Or we can hush up the whole incident. Or we can just say we don't negotiate with terrorists and just let them be captured. I'm going to go with send the army, since that's a free option. It says a rebel agent has been dealt with. I don't know what that had. I guess we gambled and won. So anyways, the thought that I was going through is many people don't know that, but Ireland produces a huge chunk of the pharmaceuticals for Europe and the US. They do a lot of pharmaceutical work, so we're going to consider ourselves to be somewhat of a tropical island. And taking a look around here, our tenements or our apartment blocks are going to get built here, and we're quickly going to upgrade those with central AC. Happiness is just through the roof at the moment. We do need to start shoring up the relations with the Middle East, so hopefully we get a mission that'll clean them up. Our low points right now are job quality and housing quality, so I do need to put in some mansions and things. I'm thinking... actually feeling like we're doing a pretty good job right now. They did say that one of our garages was overloaded, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the infrastructure. I'm going to put in another... actually, we can't afford it right now. We're going to wait a moment until all these goods are offloaded, and that's going to give us another 35 grand, and that's going to put us in the profitable region. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my infrastructure tab here, and I'm going to grab a garage. I'm just going to drop it right here. And hopefully that garage will alleviate the pressure on this garage. Another thing that I'm considering doing is just kind of filling space with large-scale housing. So we don't have mansions unlocked, and I do need to actually look at what my... so we're using up 112 megawatts right now. We're producing 232. And I'm thinking...
Most honorable leader, your greatness shines like a star in the sky. Will you help us by giving us some cash?
Our relations are a little low with them, but I'm going to dismiss it for now. We're still in the middle 40s and the 50s for them, so I'm not going to concern myself too heavily. Our sawmill has had its productivity increased, and then we're also going to go ahead and buy the tool shop and the horticulture shack. And that being said, we're going to go to selective harvest, which is going to lower our pollution even further. Basically, our trees are cut 60% faster. They regrow twice as fast, though. And then with selective harvest, it means that we're going to spare the trees as well. We want to be a little bit ahead of the curve in terms of agricultural awareness. Environmental awareness, I guess.
Representation, Presidente! You are not on the minds of your citizens at all times!
We're going to dismiss that one. They're still begging me to make a second childhood museum, but the loyalists are perfectly fine at the moment, so I'm not going to concern myself with it. Right now we have to face the temptation of building a weapons manufacturing plant, so... oh wow, there's our blimp. That's kind of cool. I don't know why our blimp is not textured. It's a little strange. But at least we know our blimp is working now. So hopefully they make money. I can only hope. We need to come down here. We need to get tourism sorted out a little bit before the end of this episode, I think. We don't have a lot of spare cash. I'm hoping We got a couple minutes left in the Let's Play, so we've got 30 grand coming from this freighter right here, so hopefully he gets here very shortly. And with that 30 grand, I'm just going to expand this like crazy down here. We're just going to go buck wild with our tourism building. So we got 4 new immigrants. I'm going to take a look at my people papers here. We have 14 unemployed people, so we do need to get people employed. Hopefully there are going to be spaces. No, there's no spaces there. And let's go ahead. And we need more motels, but what I would like to do is for attractions here, we're going to build an ethnic enclave at the base of our little pyramid here, our ziggurat. I don't know the difference between a ziggurat and a pyramid, so if you want to point it out in the comments, that's fine. And we're going to, I think a ziggurat just has layers, I don't know. We're going to avoid a lot of this, but we are going to put in a souvenir shop here. And we are interested, now that we have lots of money, I think I'm going to go ahead and build an airport. So the airport takes ridiculous amounts of area. It takes space. And we have all this area right here that's just completely ugly and we can't use it. So I'm thinking, oh, I don't like the way that clips. I think it'll level it out though so it doesn't look ugly. And actually, we're going to skim off the top of that as well. We're going to make a fortune skimming off the top of that. We just got 16 tourists, which is excellent. Hopefully there's lots of stuff for our tourists to do. Hopefully they spend lots of money on our shores. Just kind of going through and checking to make sure everything's profitable here. We are making money off almost every location except the blimp ride. Let's see. So we can turn this into kind of like the blimps from The Watchmen, where they're like spotlight blimps that repress people. El Presidente and his dreaded blimp. I'm gonna have to do it. The dreaded blimp of El Presidente. The description is just too much for me to bear. I have to do it. So, looking around our island here, I do want to take a look at... I am just really good at spending money. I tell you what, I wish there was a job where they would just let me spend money. That would be the best job ever.
Comrade, we must not tarry in constructing the bridge to the bright tomorrow.
The bridge to the bright tomorrow. I will accept that mission because we have a lot of shanties anyways, so why worry about it? We're probably going to build these. You always want to take missions that you're going to complete anyways. If you can eyeball a mission and realize, oh, I was going to build that anyways, why not take it and get the bonus? So, I think this is a good spot probably to break off this episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, listening to me chatter. You could spend your time elsewhere. You spent it here with me. Please leave me a like, a share, tell your friends about it. Any way we can grow the channel and make this better. If you have suggestions, please throw them down in the comments. I listen to all suggestions, and I will try to make this channel better based on the needs of the viewers. So, thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next episode.